season in the ACC, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints, right here in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Moves out of the pocket. Nice grab. It's Martin. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Bootleg looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the single back takes the handoff. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He goes 4 yards on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Design quarterback line. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Seminoles will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It will be 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Perry. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down play for for this offense. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Catch made down the left side. An explosive play.
That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Back to throw again. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, when I quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the fake with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they've got him on the blitz.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Backed up here, second and long from the 15. Dropping back, it's Baker. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be...
He's in the clear. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up a a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pass complete in the crosser. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
With the catch, it's Joseph. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down, looking to throw the football. They trap him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Martin. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on them.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's hit as he throws it. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Baker. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Ball handed off. The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Martin. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what will be the play call?
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Fakes the handoff here. Looking to throw it. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Noah tussle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not make up 1st down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. This will likely be the last play of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He's got a receiver wide open here. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And the ride is on. That is just an elite long-distance house call. Tremendous speed on that back.
Well, great speed, and I tell you, if I'm a defensive coordinator, got to get to the sideline and talk about gap integrity. There's just too much room for this back with this kind of speed to run. They've got to make some adjustments.
Florida State, 24, Miami, 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Martin.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Perry. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
They look to throw it here on second down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And he'll drop back here on third down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They finish off the scoring drive. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now the try for two. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Baker. Short connection to the tight end here. He saw him, but he gets out and across the 25-yard line. First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Fights off a defender. Breaks into the clear.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
To throw, it's Baker. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The Seminoles will crank up the tempo. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Knowles. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Miami, 8.
Bringing it out. It's Perry. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Punt over the middle. It's Perry. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the toss play, runner moving left. Bowlers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
And this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage at a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The offense now operating in empty. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Leaning on the run game here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it in 3rd long and came up well short. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So here we go, a crucial play. 4th and long for 44. Let's see what the play call is. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down before the tackle to produce a solid game there.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry and try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete. And
that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Gets the first and still running. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.